It's like we're all a part of a collective body, even. And when energy moves through that body, it can shake you up. It can shake your foundation. And it's important to have a strong foundation within yourself, because the storm that's going on is basically being churned, or perpetuated by a certain mode of consciousness that no longer serves us. People are so caught up in it that they don't realize that the real storm is in your heart. Humanity has a storm in its heart. And it can, if you haven't weatherproofed yourself, then it can shake you right up. It can knock you overboard. I got knocked overboard. But I'm glad I did. Because I got to experience the ocean again. And I realized that the ship that we're on together is being captained by fools. A ship of fools. And I don't want to sail in the direction that they're sailing. Because I know there's a storm on the horizon. I'm interested in getting to the eye of the storm. Becoming the eye of the storm. Remembering that all this energy that's moving through it's all one thing. The human world, the cities, the busy streets, the factories, the airports, the bus stations, the train stations. It's the storm. It's the machine. It's the whirlwind. And people are just spinning around in it perpetually. But what are we gaining from that? Because real experience, enlightenment, that happens when you're centered within. When you have an anchor in a shelter from the storm, because you know where it's coming from. You know why things are happening in your life. Because everything is a part of a plan. A divine plan. But things need to be moved around. Balance needs to be attained. But if you're not seeking that, then you can get caught up in the chaos. Because that's what this world really has to offer, is an illusion. is the idea of separation, that you don't know what's going on. That someone else, they've got the right idea. And you don't know. That's the veil, that's what's been pulled, that's the wool that's been pulled over our eyes. We think someone else knows better. Do you know you? Do you know yourself? Because if you do, you can stop listening to the nonsense. And if you think this is nonsense, you can stop listening. Be my guest. And I think it's, do you hear the cat? She's spoiled. She just wants attention. But, she's the ruler of this domain. But I'm saying you can find calm, you can find peace in all this, even when the storm comes, when the whirlwinds come, when the waves threaten to knock your ship overboard and drown you. I know what that's like. I know what it's like to feel like you're drowning. To feel like you're under the weight of something that you can't lift. That you've been pushed down beneath the surface. And that you just want to come up for air again. I'm saying you can come up for air. Because you might find yourself in environments and situations where you feel like you really can't breathe. I spend a lot of time alone. I go through periods where I isolate myself completely. And I do that to maintenance the shell. To maintenance the energy around me, basically. To learn how to move with it, integrate it, to become more, to grow. But I'm watching as this sort of nightmare plays out in my life, personal life, related to, relationship stuff, job stuff. I'm in the midst of a crisis, to be honest. And that is what motivated me to rethink, reassess, and remember. Because you're getting so caught up that you can forget, You can forget that you have a choice. That you can change. And we all need to change. We all need change perpetually. That's the nature of the universe. It's always changing, evolving. And I had to take time to listen to myself and to ask myself, what do I need right now? And I know what I need is freedom. In a world where people don't have it and no one can give it to you, so it's something you have to fight for and get yourself, earn yourself. It's a pathway that not many people are willing to walk yet. To break away from everything and to say, let's start anew. Because this old formula isn't working for me. It's not working for us. It's like we can't pretend like there's not a serious problem with the modality of life that we have subscribed to. This world, this culture, this system of government, this industry, this corporate game. What is it offering us? What are we gaining? Or have we just become imprisoned by the financial system? So we're forced to play the game, even though we know it's bullshit and we don't want to. But we go along with it anyway. It's like, where are they leading us? Where is this taking us? Do we know? Do we see? Because like I said, there's a storm on the horizon. There's a danger that people don't see. There's a danger in slipping into the unconscious and just letting someone or something else take the reins for you. I mean, your experience is sacred. It's all you have. It's the only gift you're given. What are you doing with it? Because I don't see a lot of people really enjoying it. I mean, is anyone having fun anymore? Really? That's what this was about, really. This wasn't supposed to be a shit show, a storm. But it's been turned into one. We've been misled. Severely. And the waters are turbulent now. And so learning to navigate those waters in a calm way, using what you know, applying your wisdom, remembering who you are, what you can do, what you're capable of. Knowing that, you've been lied to. You've been commoditized, turned into something you're not. Rejecting the values of that dominator culture. Anchoring yourself within yourself, the real you. And then finding the eye of the storm, from which vision, inspiration, clarity can emerge. Like really emerge. Like you can really figure this out. I've said it before, it's like you can know everything if you know yourself. Because that's what you are. Everything. But you've been told that you have an end and a beginning, a limitation. That's just simply not true. So, there's always going to be ignorance. The machine will continue to be a machine, and it's turned people into machines. That's the scary part. It's like a lot of men in this world have just become machines. So we have to cultivate ourselves like farmers, like gardeners, taking care of a plant, of a plan, of a planet that we exist on. Because there's been a lot of carelessness. That's one of the reasons for this storm. It's a carelessness, a recklessness. There's a danger in that. You can't afford to live that kind of life. You have to know the web, the thread that connects you to everything. And if you know that, then you start getting very careful and considerate of your actions and your thoughts, because you see how that's all connected. So we can learn to weather the storm when it comes. That's all I got for today. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. And we'll be back. Thank you.